heart, but I'm venturing into rival territory for this one, and it feels so good. We're about to go galloping around the cosmos, so beam me up right now, Scotty. This is space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the quiz ship HQ. Yeah, baby, it's Star Trek Trivia Night. And what I want to see this evening is at least some of you boldly going where no player has been before. There's a whole lot of Latinum bars in that place and a bunch along the way as well. Hopefully Q won't show up like a savage question to burst your bubble. That wouldn't be good. This is season 4 of HQ Trivia, and here's how it works. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You have 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it right, you move on. If you make it to question 11 and you get that correct, you will have the chance to win a cash prize or keep playing towards the jackpot. As always, we'll have other prizes coming at you along the way, like flying asteroids, more winning, and more Wonga. Now tonight, we are giving away an out of this world $235,000. You could go spend all that cash at Quarks on the Darbo table, if you're foolish, that is. But you're not foolish. Now, we've got some super cool games coming up over the next week. So exciting. You all know I can be quite the diva, but these divine women, they have me beat. It's Music Divas Trivia this Sunday. We're talking Mariah Carey, we're talking Whitney, we're talking Beyonce, and all the rest as well. Can you hit those high notes? We will find out on Sunday, won't we? On Monday, it's time to face reality. I'm talking reality TV trivia. Whether you prefer to keep up with the Kardashians, The Bachelor, or American Idol, this one is for you. It's going to be quite the reality check. Monday at 9 p.m. And then next Thursday, live from New York, is SNL
I can
Trivia.
see Russia from my house.
Party on, Wing.
Party on, girl.
Who could that be, boys and girls?
Sean Connery, just pick a category.
Not so fast.
Ooh, yeah, we're going to have a ton of laughs, more Michael style. There's more cash. Could be one there, of course. 9 p.m. next Thursday. So much cool stuff going on. There really is. Now, if you want to live long and prosper, then you want to level up as high as you possibly can this season. Don't worry, we've got you. You can buy point multipliers if you see it on your screen right now. The more points you earn, the higher your level. The higher your level, the better chance you have of winning cash and hitting the mega jackpots. Now, let's get into our warm-up session. This is going to be fun. Of these Starfleet captains, who did the best job? Captain Picard, Kirk, or Janeway? Who did the best job as captain out of these three? I know my thoughts on it. Let's see if you agree. You know, I'm a big fan of Kirk and his ego, and so are you. All right, we're seeing eye to eye, but a lot of you like Picard as well. All right, next up, who is the coolest Star Trek villain? Dukat, Lore, or Borg? The coolest villain, I would have said Evil Spock. I'm a bit bummed, actually, that he's not a choice. So is it Dukat, Lore, or Borg? 69% of you going for Borg. All right, I like Borgs too. Lastly, what's your favorite Star Trek series? DS9, Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, or the original? There's another one out right now, isn't there? Discovery, the new one on CBS All Access. But which is your favorite from these three? The original. Oh, all right. Actually, 45% like the original. 45% of you like Next Generation as well. All right. Split. Okay. That was fun. We have just a few seconds on the clock before Q1. So set your phasers to stun. And let's count it down, players. Count with me now. 11, 10, 9. Okay, you enterprising players, it's time to explore some strange new worlds. Time to engage. Here's Q1. What catchphrase is Jean-Luc Picard known for? Your way, right away. Thick thighs save lives. Make it so. Jean-Luc Picard. I love saying that name. It's kind of cool. If you tapped on your way right away, you guessed it. It was the wrong way. Just make it so, will ya? And you made it so 170,000 of you did. Now, thick thighs may very well save lives, but so does Jean-Luc Picard and his skinny thighs. Yeah, he loves issuing orders, but then that's what captains do, after all, isn't it? Remember, don't get sabotaged by a savage without an extra life. You can use up to 3 in a game. Buy one right now if you see it on your screen in front of you. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game by tapping on the heart icon below. Live long and prosper, players. You just can't use them on prize questions or after Q12. Remember? Q2. The hive mind of the Borg is known as what? The collective, the collection, the collaboration. I imagine like this giant beehive in their head. Beehive for a brain, but that's not it really, is it? Now, if you want a great collaboration, you'd go to Ed Sheeran for that, not the Borgs. It's the collective. Are you in the collective of correct answers? 182,000 of you are. Now, they like to say resistance is futile, but it worked pretty well for some Star Trek heroes, didn't it? Just don't become part of the Borgs collective unless you're into goth. Then you might actually enjoy it. Q3. In the classic episode Mirror, Mirror, how was evil Spock visually different from regular Spock? Goatee, man bun, doubly pointed ears. He was super cool, that evil Spock. It's the same way cool Drake is visually different from corny Drake. You know, man bun. Just kidding. Goatee. It's all about the facial hair tonight. 158,000 of you agree with that. Now, it's comforting to know that people will always be able to tell you apart from your evil twin simply by a goatee. My mean twin Shannon has one too, and sometimes me if I forget to shave. Q4. A maneuver involving a short jump at warp speed is named what? Archer maneuver, Picard maneuver, Janeway maneuver. Did some of these in the gym earlier today. I wish. If you try this on Earth, it's named impossible, but up there in outer space, Picard maneuver, that's what it's called. You are maneuvering your way forward, 107,000 of you are. If you've always wished you had that evil twin that we talked about, you can try this maneuver, because for a moment it looks like there are 2 of you. Goatee not included though, unfortunately. Q5. What Voyager character physically merged with another in a transporter mishap? Chakotay, Neelix, Tom Paris. Oops, something went wrong with the transporter, my bad. A transporter incident split Kirk into 2. So it was only a matter of time before 2 officers became one as Neelix. You're kneeling for that one. 132,000 of you true Star Trek fans right now. The combo special happened when Tuvix was created from a fusion of Tuvok and Neelix, but could be worse, right? Remember Bennifer? Yeah, it was pretty bad. Q6. How do male Starfleet officers typically wear their sideburns rounded, squared, pointed? Here's how they should wear them. Shaven. Shaven off. 70s hipsters opt for square, massive sideburns, but Starfleet officers prefer theirs groomed and pointed. You're pointing in the right direction, 120,000 of you. Well done. Space-age fashion trends can vary by century, but one classic lunar look that's here to stay, those neat, pointy sideburns. Oh yes, Q7. What next generation role was not played by the longtime wife of Gene Roddenberry? Luxana Troy, Dr. Pulaski, ship's computer. If you don't know Gene, you shouldn't be playing this game. If you went for ship's computer, you're in deep ship right now. It's Dr. Pulaski. Yes, it is. And you're moving on to not just the next generation, but the next round, 93,000 if you are. That was kind of a brutal question. The late, great Majel Barrett Roddenberry had tons of reasons to appear at Star Trek conventions. Being married to Gene for 20 years, she snagged 10 different roles, but Pulaski was not one. Q8. The actor behind which of these characters also had a role in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country? Odo, 7 of 9, Chakotay. What do you think? If you went for 7 of 9, well, you got 7 of 8, at least. It's Odo, who got 8 of 8 here, 91,000. If you think back to Undiscovered Country, remember Colonel West? Not to be confused with Cornel West. He was played by René Aubergenois, a.k.a. Odo. Now you remember. Q9. In what episode was this music first heard? Operation Annihilate, Amok Time, Bread and Circuses. This song is hilarious. It's trying to be so serious, but you can't help but laugh at it. Where did you first hear it? It would work perfectly at the circus, let's face it. But it was first heard in Amok Time. You're running amok. 103,000 of you holding on tightly. Gerald Fried is still going strong at age 91, half a century after composing a piece that's been quoted and parodied for years. But yep, it was first heard in the season 2 opener. Q10, what billionaire CEO has played an alien in the Star Trek universe? Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. I want to play a Star Trek alien, please. Their money is alien to us, unfortunately, but which one had Star Trek alien on his bucket list? You better have gone for Bezos. Bezos is the answer, the Amazon king. 82,000 of my bays got that correct. Discovery has dropped a few references to Musk, but he hasn't made a cameo, not yet. Check this out. How could you miss him? That is the richest man in the universe right there. I want to make you rich with this prize question. As you know, if you get this next question correct, you'll have to make a choice. Either take the money and run, or keep moving towards the big one. $235,000 on the line. Good luck. Q11, which is not one of the ways Dr. McCoy completes his famous I'm a doctor, not a blank line. Coal miner, escalator, dentist. He's a blanking doctor. For blank's sake. He kept reminding us what he's not. But he actually could be a dentist. Yeah, you could. You've got that fresh breath right now on this savage question. I'm going to say it. It's a savage. 60,000 gone, 33,000 of you still in the game. Now, thanks to the original series, we know Bones is not an engineer, bricklayer, mechanic, magician, or coal miner, but he might give your mouth a drilling, and we are drilling into the bag. What have we got? Up for grabs, so we've got 6 cents offering to 33,551 players. You want to take that money? Next prize is 4 questions away. You're going to be an early winner, or you're trekking on with me. 5,267 early winners right now, taking home 6 cents. Well done to you. 28,000 still in the game. Let's do it. And don't forget, it's your last chance to use your extra lives. They will not work after Q12. Let's go. Q12. Who composed 2 different theme songs for Star Trek TV series? Jeff Russo, Jerry Goldsmith, Dennis McCarthy. Well, that's something to boast about. 2 theme songs. It all started with Alexander Courage's upbeat theme for the original TV show, but we're talking about Jerry Goldsmith. You're after the gold tonight. 22,000 of you are. Goldsmith struck gold, composing 2 songs for Star Trek TV series and a bunch of Star Trek films as well. It was a gold mine for Goldsmith. Q13. Jonathan Archer's pet was named for a character from what? Literature, opera, mythology. I hope you remember Jonathan, because otherwise you're not going to remember his pet. If you went for opera, you are no longer hitting those high notes. Literature. Did you read that well? 14,000 of you did. Enterprise is the show with the earliest setting. Captain Archer is actually kind of a normal guy. His trusty sidekick is a beagle named Porthos, straight out of the 3 Musketeers. One for all for one. Q14. A popular game at Quarks is spelled almost exactly the same way as the name of the actress behind what character? Ro Laren, Amanda Rogers, Leah Brahms. Gotta be a true fan to know this. If you took a gamble on Amanda Rogers, it paid off. Roger that. Oh, that was a brutal one, wasn't it? 4,000 of you got that correct. The 2 big games to waste your gold press latinum on are Tongo and Darbo. Add an apostrophe and you get Olivia Darbo, who played exceptional intern Amanda in The Next Generation. And the next question is a prize question and it's coming your way. Q15, which of these Star Trek series features an episode mainly set at the furthest time in the future? Enterprise, The Next Generation, Discovery, all the way forward to the future. I hope you enterprising players discovered it was Discovery. Did you discover that? 1,441 of you did. We lost 2/3 of you there. The episode Living Witness is set 700 years in the future after the main plot line of Star Trek Discovery. Let's discover what kind of cash we have up for grabs. What's in the bag? $2.09. We're offering to 1,440 players. Next prize, 3 questions away. Can you make it, or do you want to take this cash and skip out? Can't stop, won't stop, or not? 647 players chose to take that $2.09. Well done to you winners, 791 still in the game. Now that you've made it past the Star Trek test, we are heading into our general trivia phase of the game. Are you ready to rock with me? Q16. The French manicure was allegedly created for what kind of client? Singer, athlete, actress. I had a French manicure about a week ago and then it became a French mess. The French manicure is still my favourite, but it wasn't created for hosts like me. Actress. Actresses is what we're talking about. 201 if you're acting right. Too much time was spent painting the nails of actresses to match each outfit. So Jeff Pink, founder of Orly, came up with the solution. Nothing French about the manicure though. It was very American. Q17. The first African-born heavyweight boxing champion was known by what nickname? The Bionic Hand, the Executioner, the Desert Fox. Ooh, they all sound dangerous, don't they? He was briefly the king of the heavyweights in the 1980s thanks to his bionic hand. Yeah, you deserve a hand. 55 of you too. South Africa's Jerry Coetzee was known as the bionic hand because of all the reconstructive surgeries that he had on it. Also, the story goes, and it's time to deliver a knockout on our next prize question. Are you ready? I hope so. Is Q18. Which of the following was not rationed in the US during World War II? Typewriters, bread, nylon. Rationing goes on at times of war. But what was not rationed? It's the only thing any of you care about tonight. No, not nylon. Show me that bread. I want to see the bread. Okay, 16 of you after the bread tonight. During World War II, if you wanted a typewriter, you'd have to prove you need it. You'd have no chance of getting nylon. But here's that bread we were talking about. We are offering $125 right now to 16 players. The next prize, 3 questions away. That's a lot of cash. $125. Who's up for it? Who's going to stay with me? 14 players chose to take the 125. And none of you are playing. None of you. Okay. All right. So you are the winners. Good choice right there. $125 to 14 players. Nobody left in the game. Nobody wanted to head over to Q21. All right. But well done to you. That's a good amount of cash. Who do we have? We've got Matteo Diu. We've got Big Aid 9. Paj Nection and a few other people there as well. Awesome HQTs. You made it so. That was so cool. We had a bunch of winners at different levels. A whole bunch of Latinum bars were bagged. You came, you played, you slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. Here's where you can find me on the socials. Stop by, say hi. Don't be shy. Okay, the fun is not over yet. We've got HQ Words up next, happening at 9:30 p.m. So keep your phones really, really close. I will be back tomorrow. Can't wait. See you then, my lovelies. Bye.